So today I'm going to be showing how to make the bamboo nameplate earrings using cardstock. To start off, I use this app called Fonto. So I go into the app, you click the screen, you click images, plain images, you click a board, you click use. You click the pencil at the top, and then you type in the words you want to make for the name. So the name I'm making today is Yolanda. Once you're done that part, you hit done, and that's what it's gonna look like. Then you click style, and then it brings you to this screen. That's what it looked like. So you add the background by clicking shadow. By hitting stroke. So that's what the background will look like. You hit stroke and you turn the width all the way up to how thick you want the background. Once I'm done that, I go on Cricut Design Space. I save it to save the file, and I open it up on Cricut Design Space. So I have the name that I'm going to use, and then I have the background, the plain background that I'm going to use. So the earrings that I'm using is about 10 inches long. So I'm going to resize the background to almost about 10 inches. And then I'm going to take the name, make a duplicate, and change the color so I can measure it on top of the background plate to make sure it fits in how I want it to. And that fits pretty perfect. So once you see that that fits in perfect, you need 5 copies of everything in all. So I'm going to duplicate this 3 more times. Which brings me to 5 copies. And I'm going to duplicate this 4 more times. And I'm going to change the color. The reason that we have to change the color is because the middle pieces, the 4 extra pieces is going to be regular cardstock, and the single colored pieces are going to be used with glitter cardstock. So once you make the duplicates, you click make it, and right here, I'm going to separate this on a different board. Okay. So right here, this is the background. So now I'm ready to cut. So I load my mat. Here's my mat. making these, I'm going to be using glitter cardstock. These are going to be, the background is going to be black, and the top is going to be, the lettering is going to be silver. So I'm going to use regular cardstock for the middle pieces, just plain cardstock I'm going to use. So I'm going to load my mat to cut the background pieces. Loading my mat now to cut the background pieces. And now we're cutting. It doesn't have to be mirrored or anything. I have to make sure my dial is on cardstock. Now it's on cardstock. My mat moved it. This mat isn't as sticky as it was, so my cardstock moved a little bit. Let's try this again. So once that's finished, this is what the pieces is going to look like. So I'll pull them off my mat. And I'll put them to the side. And then I get ready to cut the next set of letters. Okay, loading my mat. Cutting these pieces. Yep, I let it cut. Peel them off the mat. I'm on video. Now next I'm going to cut the letters in the name out that I need to, that I'm using. Cutting that out next. So. So yeah, for this part I use regular cardstock also. Color doesn't matter. So yeah, I use regular cardstock for this part also. Load my mat. I'm gonna let it cut. So yeah, let it cut. Now you can layer glitter cardstock over top of glitter cardstock but it's cheaper just to use plain cardstock in the middle and glitter cardstock on the outside, because you can't see it anyway. So, and it sticks better when you use the regular cardstock over top of each other rather than the glitter cardstock over top of each other. Okay, that part is done. Pull the paper off. Pour the pieces off. Put them to the side. So, yep, pull the pieces off, put them to the side. Next, I'm using black cardstock for the back. So, next is the background. Load my mat. And then cut. Then I take that same image and I mirror it. So this is the background. Black glitter cardstock. And now I take that same image and I mirror it for the back piece using my glitter cardstock. For the cut. Load it. Turn my dial to glitter cardstock, because now we're cutting glitter cardstock for the background. And that's the mirrored piece. Background. Now the last piece we have to cut will be the background for the lettering. And for that, I'm going to use silver. So I'm going to get my silver cardstock out, because the bamboo earrings are silver. And I'm going to cut the name using silver glitter cardstock. And this is the last piece I have to cut.
Mommy, are you done with my phone?
Yeah.
I didn't even check on my phone.
No, go upstairs.
Okay. Can you go get my phone?
No. So, take it off the mat. And that's what it looks like when it's done putting. And then next, it's the fun part. Gluing everything together. So now it's time for the fun part. This is all the pieces we need. So now we're gonna glue them together. So to glue them, I use Mod Podge and a paintbrush from Dollar Tree. Then I just take the glue, rub it on the cardstock, the regular cardstock. And just layer them on top of each other. Yep, I layered them on top of each other. So once I got the regular cardstock all glued together, I take my glitter cardstock and I glue that on. The Mod Podge dries clear, so you don't have to worry about it showing up because it dries clear. Then I take this piece and do the same thing. Put the glue on it. Lay it over top. Make sure it's all lined up. Front and the back. Next is the letters. Do the same exact thing. Use my glue. Lay it on top of each other. Four times. And then once I'm done layering the regular cardstock, I use the glitter cardstock. And I glue it on top of each other. Glitter cardstock over top of the regular cardstock. That's what we have. Then I do it again for the rest of the name. Same thing. You can use tweezers, you can use your hands, you can use gloves. Whatever is comfortable for you. Make sure it's all lined up. Stick it on. And then last, I add the glitter cardstock. Then once I'm done that, I line it up on top of the black cardstock. Then make sure I like the way it looks. Line it up on the black cardstock. Make sure I like the way it fits on there. And then I take the glue.
Mommy, you missing one.
And I glue it down.
And mommy, Daddy, and mommy. Mommy, I feel a bit in that.
Bentley, go upstairs. And then that's the plate. So once I'm done gluing the plate down, you let it dry. For like 10 minutes. You sit and you let it dry. After it's done drying, I seal it with this proxy. I got it from Hobby Lobby. Make sure when you mix this, you mix side A and you mix side B. And you mix it in equal parts. Make sure when you mix it in equal parts. So I'm going to pour it into my mixing cup. And I'm going to mix it in equal parts. Once that's all mixed up, you start spreading it across your cardstock. This seals it and saves it, and it turns it from paper form to rubber form. That's what's good about the proxy. So you let this sit for 12 hours. And like, share, comment, subscribe.